Hi, so we're getting ready to try out Kialo to decide what our Week 11 policy briefs are going to be. If you were signed up for Week 11, you should be particularly interested in this because the end result will be something that you'll have to write on. So I'm going to give you a link, and when I give you the link, it'll bring you to a page like this. Now, it will probably ask you to log in and make an account, which you should do. You can log in with your Google account if you want to. And this is the discussion. I'll copy this into the assignment so that you can get the details. But basically what I'm asking you to do, and I'll show you, there's 10 different topics. And I'm asking you to pick at least 2 pro arguments and 2 con arguments. So you're going to look at the topics through the lens of, will this make a good policy brief? Is it big enough to be able to be split among several people? Is it interesting enough that we want to read about it and learn about it? Those are your basic criteria. The overarching goal is, are there lots of ethical issues with this topic? And some of the ethics can be positive and some of the ethics can be negative. So it just depends. So what you're going to do is find 2 of them that you want to support and 2 of them that you don't think will make such good topics, and write at least a full paragraph, a well-constructed paragraph. I'm not talking about like the 4-sentence minimum. You need to have enough here to make an argument for your case and hopefully convince other people to either vote up or vote down the topic that you're writing about. Try to include a resource, some sort of link that talks about that also. So once you get through this, and there's some other stuff down here that I'm not sure you get to see, but you might. We'll see how that goes once we start. So let me close this, and when you get up here, you're going to see the policy brief discussion. That's the umbrella topic, so that's the one up here. And what I've done is, this is a multi-thesis discussion, so this will work out really well. If you hover over these, you'll see you'll see the topics basically. I just put a short summary with some questions I could think of off the top of my head. So please don't take this as the end-all be-all of information. But you notice there's like a bar, like a blue bar. That's the voting, okay? So let's go down and look at the actual theses. I guess there's 9 of them, not 10. So I pulled these from the discussions we had in Zoom, and I went searching for a couple of more to add into the list. And like I said, I asked some questions. So let's see, you scan down here. You should scan down, read them all. The main topic idea is, the first couple of words. And let's say you want to post something on space technology. Now you have a pro or a con. You need to decide, am I posting a pro or a con? Now I really recommend that you post this in something else. This activity is actually going to be considered the midterm for the class, most likely. And so you need to make a really good effort to show me that you've thought through the process, that you're considering the ethical issues, that you can validate that this is a good topic or not a good topic. And anyhow, when you want to add a pro, you just click plus. Here's an ability to add a link. You can only use 500 words, or 500 characters, so it really can't be that long. It really cannot be that long. And same thing with the cons. All right, so that's why I put a paragraph on there. If you like this topic, you can click here. It'll let you give it, well, you can vote either way. I guess I have to enable voting. I'll do that. You can vote a 0 if you think it's bad, or a 4 if you think it's great, or somewhere in the middle. Don't pick 2. That doesn't give us much information. Anyhow, once you do that, what will be interesting is you notice this topic's highlighted now on your map at the top. Once we start populating out, it's going to basically make a flow chart that'll be really easy to follow on the pros and cons. And we'll be able to see which topics have the highest ratings at the end of the week. If you want to get back to the main topic, you just click the top bar here, or the top box here, and then you can see all the topics again. You can read other people's topics. You'll be able to reply to other people's topics. So if somebody has a pro and you've got an argument against it, then definitely put that in. We want to see if we can develop this out and come up with some really good ideas for our Week 11 policy brief people. And Week 11 people, I fully expect you to actively participate in this, because you're going to try to convince the rest of the class that the topics you like are the ones they should pick.